Welcome, this is Saber Order, and I have been talking about doing a Neopixel review in like the outro of all my videos, and just in the video I've been stating that I'm going to do one, and I finally am. So this is the Darkwolf Sabers, dralqo, proffie 2.2 Neopixel. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it. I'll put the name on screen. It's like dralquo or something like that, and also link it in the description so you can go buy it. So this was only like $300, no shipping, no tax, and it ships in like 2 weeks. Great customer service, and yeah. So I mean, you can obviously get the basic installation, but I got proffie smooth swing with a 32-inch Neopixel blade, and which is right here. So here you go. It's pretty nice. Definitely better than Galaxy's Edge blades because obviously they have the rounded tip. They're brighter. But also the Galaxy's Edge blades and the Black Series have this like thick layer of plastic around them, which just kind of takes away the realism. But you can also just buy like a Neopixel blade for those from like this guy named Jamu's Playground on Etsy. I'll probably do a review for that sometime. And also here's the box. This stuff comes in this long box with like these two like kind of sabers on it. So that's cool. Also, Parker will be doing a Neopixel review. He'll probably talk about like installing new fonts, and he has different hilts, and he already has some different fonts on it. I have only default fonts on it because his is like a bit older, and he has the Reaver. So yeah, and I'll show you the hilt up close. So here's the hilt. It has a kind of uncomfortable grip section. Here's the two tensioning tools. They're the screws. You don't need two. I just have two so I can not have another hole that the light goes through. Here's windows. So the blade actually goes really deep, so it's not even like 32 inches. Neopixel prongs down there. Pommel, you can unscrew the pommel. You can also unscrew this. Also, every time you like take the battery out, it's gonna reset the volume to full. So I'll show you how to do that. And also, every time the battery disconnects and reconnects, it plays a Princess Leia quote.
You certainly have a way with people.
So there you go. Here's the chassis with the battery and the soundboard. Also comes with this charger. It's just a basic USB. Plug it into like pretty much any power brick you get with like a phone or just anything, and it's right in this hole right here, and then you just like put it in, push, and it not deep in. It should charge. Charges kind of slowly, but I mean, most Neopixels don't charge very quick. Screw it back in. It's also very comfortable to hold, so let me ignite it. Nice, be slow. So good smooth swing right there. And here's how you turn the volume. You can do this with the blade, and I just don't have it in right now. So it makes that noise when it's on. You can press it shortly and the volume goes up, and you hold it, and it'll make that noise to go down. So here's the noise that goes up. And then here's the noise to go down. And then to turn it back on, or like to take it out of the sound mode, same thing you did turn on. So yeah, I'm gonna install the blade, show you how to install it, and I'll show you pretty much most of the sound fonts. Okay, so each one comes with this tensioning tool and 4 screws, 2 tiny, 2 long. I have 1 tiny in here, so it just takes up space, so light doesn't come out. One long, which I actually use for the tensioning. So I'm gonna line this up. It's gonna leave little indents in the plastic to where you actually push. So when you get this, you get the blade in here, push down, pretty much as hard as you can, and get the screw you have, should be right here, and then spin it clockwise and unscrew it counterclockwise until it like gives a fair amount of resistance. So I'll feel some resistance. There you go, that's probably good. And then the other screw, I'm just gonna screw it in. So yeah, the grip on this thing's okay. I wish I could sand it down. So here we go. Here's igniting. I don't know what font this is on. I think it's on Leia's font. There's 2 Leia's font. I don't like the color. I mean, I like the color, but it's just not very accurate. It's more of a teal, but when you swing it, it does this dark blue. So I'll show you in the dark. Okay, so here we go. It scrolls. Boom. And then to deactivate, you hold it down for 5 seconds. And then changing fonts, you just hold this button down for like a second.
Right.
And it'll play a quote. Here's right. This is my favorite light side font. It's actually funny. It has this like in the window, this little RGB flash. So here it is. Flash and clash, and then you hold it down. That's lockup. It does this thing where if you push it against a wall while you're holding down, it'll show you in a different font. So next font should be Ascension. There you go, Ascension. There you go. Very good. Let me see if I can get the red tip on it. There you go. Tip's kind of red. Can't see it that well on camera, but there you go. So deactivate. Next font, I don't remember. What is it? Oh, there you go. This is Parker's favorite dark side font. It's one of the better ones. My favorite one's probably Kylo's, then Empress Palpatine's, then Maul's. Ben Solo's. It has super quiet ignition. There you go. And also, if you double tap it when it's off, it plays music, so. And each font has different music. So this one has cool music. Plays Palpatine's theme, Ignite. It's pretty much like Kylo's, except the swinging sound effect's not as distorted, which is why I prefer Kylo's. So also there's this force effect. If you double tap and hold, I'll show you. Does this like white stuff goes up your blade, and then all right. So this counter wins that very long. So I'm pressing the button. Ready, set. There we go. And it plays this whole track. It's cool, but it's annoying because you have to wait so long for it to ignite.
You won't get away this time, Dooku.
There we go. Ignites. And here's Force Lightning. You double tap and hold. So, well, you tap once, and then the second tap you're holding. So, there you go. It goes all over your blade. Looks pretty sick. Definitely better than the Elite version. Except the Elite version, I like the blue color more. So, there you go. Deactivate. Next font. Obi-Wan's. The classic blue lightsaber prequel sound. There you go, Kylo. It's nice because I sold my last Kylo. It's the first video on this channel, me reviewing it before I sell it. His doesn't really play music, it plays like battle sounds. I'll play a second. I don't know if you can hear that, but it just sounds like pretty much a battle going on. So here's Darth Maul's. It plays Duel Fates. There's some of these useless fonts that are just like non-character themed. They'll probably play a couple. So Duel Fates. Yeah, I love Darth Maul's as it's. If you check our TikTok, which is linked in our About section, our first TikTok is Parker reviewing his Legacy, and they pretty much sound the same. So it goes to show they're both accurate sounds. So deactivate. You hear Duel of Fates. Alright, next font. Yeah, he's all these like random like rogue fonts, and they're smooth fonts. So they're cool. They just don't really have a character theme. Next one, this one's cool. It's the Darksaber. And obviously the blaster, you just press it once. And this has Mando's blaster noise. Yeah, it doesn't have a white because I don't know why, it just wasn't programmed that way, but I'm sure you could. And let's deactivate. Okay, next one, I found this out. This is Palpatine's. It plays Rey's theme, but it sounds like Palpatine's, and it's just a stable red blade. I've been like, why is there a red blade? Because it can't be Dark Rey, because it's not unstable. So, and I looked up Palpatine's sound, and it sounds pretty much like it, so this is supposed to be Palpatine's. It just plays Rey's theme. This one's cool. It's Luke's, except I don't like how it's blue, because it sounds like his Return of the Jedi Saber. But to fix that, you can do this on every font. You hold the button down and twist it, and then boom, you got RGB. You can either just swing it and it go rainbow, or you hold it down at a certain color. So let's get green. And that's green. There you go. And then boom, we got a green. If you change off the font and back, it's going to go to the normal color. If you just deactivate and reactivate, boom, it's Luke's. At least Luke's Return of the Jedi Saber. Next font.
I'm Cal Kestis.
Yeah, this one's off. I wish it was just blue and stable, but it's a purple unstable. It's a cool font though. There's two actually purple unstables. This one just sounds more like Cal's. Here's the second Leia font. They're literally the exact same, and there's probably a small difference, maybe with the blaster, but that's really it.
Rey Skywalker.
Here's the second Rey. Pretty much the exact same RGB flash in the windows. This one's cool. It's a green one. It's a weird, like, distorted swing. So I'll deactivate this one. And here's all these smooth fonts. This one has a pretty dumb font coming up. Well, actually, this one's crazy. So it's like an orange blade, like the low hum. Pretty much never use this font, but I do like the orange saber. I think there's one that kills your eyeballs coming up. Yep. This one's like this frame by frame font. It's like you're going at 2 frames per second. Clashes this rainbow color. That's the blaster sound effects. It's something else. Also on like fonts like the Darksaber font and all those, if you do that like force effect where you double tap and then hold, so 3 taps in all, and it makes it all white. There we go. Here's this useless font. It's cool. I mean, I could see you using this while battling if you ever duel with these, so you know where your blades are in the dark, but you just don't want to have the whole thing ignited, I guess. But there's really no use to this. To go backwards in fonts, you just hold the button for like a few seconds. So you press it a little bit to go forward, and then hold it, and you'll go backwards. Here's the second Leia font. And then here's back to the start with the Rey font. So I'd say my favorite light side is number 1's Rey, the second one's Ascension, and my favorite dark side would be number 1 Kylo, number 2 Empress Palpatine, which is pretty much the same thing. And then number 3 would be Mauls. I like Mauls a lot. So this is a really nice saber. The smooth swing's really good. I mean, it's proffie, you can't go wrong. It's pretty much the second best. There's CFX, Crystal Focus 10, same thing. And Asteria, which is, you can get it from the pack store. Theirs is decent. I mean, the smooth swing is fine, but the effects you can do, like the extra stuff, is not as much as proffie, but it is cheaper. So let's deactivate this, get the scrolling effect. Okay, so unscrew this, pretty much just stick this in and spin these things counterclockwise. So let's see, that's the tiny one. Get the tensioning tool in, and then spin this counterclockwise. Get this piece out. Okay, just dropped it. That's always nice. Can't wait to look for that piece. Yeah, do not unbox this on the carpet. I did that the first time and I lost one of them because there's 2 long screws and 2 short screws. And there you go. You pull the blade out, and you got your Neopixel, and you got this. Sounds always cool. So yeah, here you go. I'll show you this. Again, this is the hilt. I would not recommend gripping right here. I'd say grip around here because these are sharp. So yeah, that's really it for this Neopixel review, the dralqo. I'm linking this in the description. You can buy it. It's only $300, no tax, just $300 flat, and you'll get great customer service. Get it really quick. Well, for a custom saber, 2 weeks for custom saber is pretty good. So you'll get a nice hilt. Parker will be doing a Reaver review soon, which is also from Darkwolf Sabers. They have good products. They have some character themed sabers like Ben Solo's, which is pretty accurate. It's just, it could be weathered more, but I'd recommend the dralqo and the Reaver. They're their 2 best Neopixels for their price.